Guys, welcome back. Small Louisiana Homestead here, and today we're going to go ahead and start our tomato seeds, and I have some eggplant I'm going to also start. I have this idea, maybe it's just a theory, but to prevent leggy tomato plants, there's lots of things you can do to try and prevent it, but sometimes it just happens because that's the way tomato plants are. So I'm going to try something different this year. What I did here is I went ahead and filled my seed starting cells with soil. And what I'm doing is I am pushing the soil down to where it's kind of a little bit above halfway or halfway in the cell. Now you can do the same thing if you're starting them in little pots. But I'm probably gonna be by the time all this is ready to go and the weather's ready for it to go outside, I think I'm gonna be a little bit early, so I may be up potting. We'll have to see, instead of just transplanting. Last year I did, I think I had something like some bell peppers and some tomatoes that I up potted, and then I left some in these cells, so it kind of turned out the same thing anyway once I transplanted out in the garden. So you see here, it's got the cells kind of halfway. My theory is that I'm going to plant them like this, like I normally would anything else, except I'm going to leave the soil a little bit lower. I'm going to put perlite and stuff on top. Okay. Well, no, scratch that. I may not put perlite because what I want to do is I want to backfill these cells. Once the plants start coming up, and whether they get leggy or not, we'll have to see. But if they get leggy, what I can do is backfill the empty space to help straighten up the plant a little bit. And what tomato plants do is on the stem, they actually produce roots. So once I fill that void, that soil should get filled with root and strengthen your plant and kind of keep it upright. Now, like I said, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I think it will. I'm pretty good at coming up with things like that, and they actually work. And I ain't saying it's gonna work for every plant. We may have some that's gonna be leggy regardless. It depends on how much time you leave them on the heat mat. Or without light. You want to make sure that if you're starting this indoors, you have a grow light and the light is on. The minute you put these trays in there, you want the lights on. Hey, electric bill is gonna be what it's gonna be, but I mean these little lights don't burn that much, guys. I have never noticed a difference in my electric bill with those grow lights or those little fans running. Not at all. I'll see a difference if I turn that heat on and in the house, the central heater. I can tell you that much. That's gonna make the difference in an electric bill. But anyway, everybody's different. Everybody's in their own ways at things. So once again, see how they about like that. I thought about going about actual half, but I'm gonna try it like this. I think this will work. So, all right, I'll bring you back in a second. Let me finish up getting my other tray filled up. Okay, guys, I'm not gonna fill that other tray up. I think I'm just do a couple little cups of eggplant. And I still have my marigolds and all that to plant also. So let's see. I got Princess tomato, Mountain Princess tomato. That's the variety I'm going in here with. I wrote on it save seed. It isn't open pollinated, so I plan to save seeds. And then the wind is blowing out here, so this makes it hard to deal with, especially a little bit of seeds like this. I mean, look at that. So I'm just gonna put 2 per cell. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of soil over the top of them. I'm gonna lightly water them. I was gonna put perlite, like I said, but I want to test this out and see This is actually going to help a little bit. Now, I've grown leggy plants and, you know, they turned out okay. I'm not saying you have to do this, but like I said, I want to test this out and see. Got one that flew on my shirt. I saved it. Yeah, this wind, guys, is not a good time to be doing this outside because it just whips whatever way it wants. So let's try to make the best of it and get it done. We're not moving indoors right now. All right, that's it for those. And so they don't fly out, I'm gonna go ahead and add some saw now, just a little bit, because I don't want to fill the cell up. But this will settle also when I water it down. And I have not pre-moistened it like I normally would. You can do it either way. Let's go ahead and water those down. Hard to get a decent stream on this thing. And it's okay if you get the other cell wet, no big deal. Now we'll do, let's see, what is that? The black cherry tomato. That one I got from Annie Seeds. Annie's heirloom seeds. So, I'm not sure if this is an heirloom. Well, it should be. They advertise heirloom seeds. I'd have to read it some more, but and these are even smaller guys, so be careful with them. Put 2 per cell. Make sure they don't get stuck under your fingernail because they are that small. Hopefully we get something out of this, guys. I think we will. They ain't got many in this one. I'm just going to go ahead and load it down with what I got. I'm going to have 1 or 2 too many in there, but that's okay. All right. Those should taste pretty good. A black cherry tomato. I never had those before. Do the same thing. Don't fill it too much. Lightly put some salt over it. And go ahead and water that one down. Okay. And the next row we're going to do Celebrity Plus. It's an F1 hybrid determinate tomato. It's a hybrid determinate. This is my first time planting something like that, so I didn't do much research on it, but I really wanted a determinate tomato. A determinate tomato, what it does is it puts on all its fruit all at once. It doesn't do all this vining action and crawling all over the place. It puts on, it sets fruit, it ripens fruit, and then the plant is done. That's kind of what I'm looking to do more of in the future. I'm trying to get away from these tomatoes that go through the summer and then they start catching disease and they're attracting bad bugs into your garden. So I'm trying to get away from that. Determinate tomatoes put on a good bit of tomato. It gets it done and out the way and it's over. So I have planted determinate before. And they made some beautiful tomatoes. When it's over though. But like I said, down here in the South, it's not a bad idea to do determinate tomatoes because you can set your fruit, get it off the plant, get the plant out of here before disease starts setting in and it attracts bad bugs and all this other stuff. Or disease starts setting in. So also another thing, guys, try to avoid getting your tomato leaves wet, because that's how disease gets spread, mainly from the soil. But I mean, rain, you can't help that. But I do have that irrigation system that saves me on that part. The leaves don't get wet. So all right, this one is the Roma paste tomato, and I'm planting a good bit of tomatoes, guys. I want to try to make my own salsa this year and get that canned up. So I'm going to be showing y'all that also, if we succeed, which I think we will. I'm almost certain we will. So we'll have to see how it goes. Two more. I do have a few seeds left, so if some don't come up, I have time to replant tomatoes, because they don't take as long as a bell pepper does, or a hot pepper. All right, just put a little seed starter on top, just to cover the seed lightly. See how it still packs down. It's probably a little higher than what I wanted still, but we'll see. Regardless, I could have did it the old way, and it. I think some would have got leggy, some would not have gotten leggy, and it still would have ended up turning out okay. But it's just a thought I had. Like that, guys. Pack it down. Okay, guys. I decided to go ahead and do. I'm gonna do a little half a tray of the eggplant, and I have some giant orange marigolds. I did the yellow ones last year. If you look at my previous videos from 2024, those plants were beautiful. And I'm gonna try a different flower this year. Uh, Benaries, giant white zinnias. So I want to check these things out. I'm not sure that's how you pronounce Benary. Maybe it is. I'm sounding it out. But I'm just gonna do a half a tray of that. And I'm gonna start my I'm not gonna do this like tomatoes. I'm gonna just go ahead and fill these up. I'm gonna pre-rinse, soak it also. And all this, including the tomatoes, guys, is going on the under the heat mats. Sorry about the video quality if it's bad today, guys. It is. The wind is just ain't it ain't cooperating. See what I mean? It's just everything's blowing all over the place. So let me go ahead and get my eggplant seeds, and I'll bring y'all back in a second. Okay, y'all. Go ahead and do our giant white zinnias first. Not sure what these seeds look like. What they look like. Hopefully you can see that. I'm just gonna put 2 per cell. Now you can save these seed, guys, if you let your flowers mature, come to full maturity, let them, and then dry them out. You save these on anybody knows anything about saving seed on flowers, for sure you know where the seeds are beneath it's in the little pot, the head. I call it the head of the flower. Okay, just let them dry out, and you can save those seeds and replant them every year. I tried replanting some of my orange marigolds, and some reason they're not coming up. I still have some though. I can try again. But I wanted these are different though. This is the orange marigold. The other one was yellow, like I said. So y'all go back and look at my prior video, 2024 garden tours, guys. Y'all gonna see them in there. They are just crazy beautiful. That's what these seeds look like. Go ahead and put 2 per cell. I'm actually going to push these down just a little bit. Some good soil. Seed to soil contact. Probably should have waited until now my hands are sticky. Okay. Goes up. Just kind of back it down a little bit. I'm not going to put no soil over these. I'm just going to go ahead and put perlite. So now for the Turkish Delight eggplant. This is a hybrid Asian eggplant. I've never tried these before from Johnny Seeds, so we'll give those a shot. I think these are like a more elongated purple eggplant. It's not like those big fat purple ones that I normally plant. I know, guys, I don't like putting 2 seeds per cell. It feels so wasteful to me. And then you got to thin them out or try to separate them. Put 1 per these and see what happens. I can save some of the seed because if I want to plant these, next year. All right, so, but I do have other seed starting videos, guys. Y'all can go check them out from last year, 2024. And get more in depth on certain things. It all depends on what I'm planting. So now, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna push down those eggplant seeds. I'm gonna leave them at the surface and just cover them with perlite. And the soil was pre-moistened. And y'all hang around for a minute. I'm gonna go show y'all where I'm gonna put them in the greenhouse in the house. Put them on the heat mats, and I'll give y'all another little peek on my sneak peek on my bell pepper plants and pepper plants, and we'll see how they doing. So I'll bring y'all back in a few minutes, guys. Okay, guys, we're in the greenhouse. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in our heat mats. I gotta make sure I have the right ones. I'm kind of mixed up. Let's see. Those are those. Okay. Yeah, I didn't figure this. I didn't figure this correctly. I'm gonna have to wait and see if they get hot. Which ones get hot? But anyway, as you can see, I got the heat mats. We're gonna go ahead and turn the. We'll put this on 12 hours. Hey guys, on 12 hours. Like I said, you want to make sure the lights are ready and available for when these seeds come up. Let me go get the other tray. All right, these are the flowers and the eggplant. We're gonna put on this side. Or I tell you what, whatever heat mat comes on, because I plugged 2 of them in. I should have did a better job if I tie wrapped everything, but nothing's kind of color coded, so I don't know which one's what. So this one's getting warm, so I got this one right. I don't know. I may have gotten it, but anyway, you want to make sure your lights are ready, available, like I said, guys. So let me show y'all the pepper plants while you're right here. Okay, guys, check them out. They're doing wonderful. They're beautiful. I don't know if you can see. It's probably dark right here. Bring it down a little lower, maybe. All right. Check them out, guys. Bell peppers, hot peppers. I got the fans on them. These didn't do too well, but I did get a couple poblanos and banana peppers. They came out late and they were older seeds. So other than that, they're doing great, guys. Real great, beautiful. And before long, we're gonna start feeding them some organic fertilizer, fish fertilizer probably, and it won't be long. We'll be up potting them. Okay, guys, that's it for today. I apologize for the video quality. Probably wasn't that great today. I'm still not 100% feeling, back to myself yet with that sickness I had, that bronchitis or flu, whatever it was. It was bad. It's been about 2 weeks, so I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there, and so hope y'all enjoyed the video, guys. Y'all make sure y'all hit that notification bell. Y'all please like, share, and subscribe. I will see y'all later. We got a lot coming up, so y'all stay tuned, guys. God bless.